10 News starts right now.
Good afternoon, South Florida. I'm Clay Ferrero.
And I'm Nikki Mohan. Here's a look at your top stories today. Hundreds of people in Dania Beach evacuated after a rooftop pool disaster. Fire rescue getting a call about water leaking from an apartment building's 10,000-gallon pool just before 7 last night. Officials say the building's power has been cut off and several roads closed as they work to fix the leak. About 250 residents have been displaced. No injuries were reported.
A shocking statement from an administrator leaving students stunned at Miami Country Day Academy. Upper school director Dana Vignali has been placed on leave after students claimed that she made insulting and racist comments. The incident allegedly happened when Vignali was trying to maintain order in the cafeteria lunch line. Students claim that she started telling them that they were acting like public school kids in Liberty City. School officials say that they're trying to figure out how to move forward.
Police in Miami are looking for some car thieves who stole uniforms belonging to a state corrections officer. Authorities say they broke into a car outside a home on Northwest 56th Street in Miami Friday morning. This is video from that scene. If you know anything about the crime, please call police.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
Officials announcing that the north runway at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, which has been closed during a refurbishing project, will reopen next week. That's great news for travelers. $95 million project forced airport officials to use just one runway to handle every single flight. Before this, it had been 15 years since that runway got a facelift, and now it has new safety lights, drainage, and other structural improvements. It's going to reopen on October 1st, which is Tuesday.
As breaking news happens, we always have you covered on air and online.
Just head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.